Hi all, it's gardening season. I know it's been a little while since I've posted a gardening video, so that's what we're doing today. I've got a tray of lettuces that is just bursting out of this tray that I need to get planted in here. I feel like my window of opportunity is closing. And I say that because, you know, it's gonna start to get too hot in here for lettuces. Lettuces like to be cooler, but I can't put them outside yet. So I'm gonna put them in here because they need to go somewhere, and we'll see what we get. That's a lot of this greenhouse gardening for me, is just trial and error. And because of this trial and error, because I keep trying things and failing, I found that the butterhead lettuce is my absolute favorite for eating, to have in here, to sell it. It tolerates the heat great. And this, I think, is called a year-round butterhead. This oak leaf lettuce is good too, but I can tell that it's starting to taste a little bitter from dealing with the heat in here. Do you see that white liquid coming out of the stem there? That's how you can tell it's going to be bitter. So you can see the white right here. And it's not a ton, like this isn't terrible, but it keeps growing really well. And like I said, it's just a little bit bitter. So you kind of just got to go with your own preference. Like, I'm not selling the oak leaf to customers now because it's just not great. And I really feel like if you sell your best products, it keeps people coming back. So here's a red butterhead. I'm gonna try it and see if it looks like it's bolting. I don't see any whites in there. It does taste a little bitter. Now I can see a little more white, but it's not bad actually. I might leave this one. Do you see that white right there? And then this is I think it's called a black-seeded Simpson. You can see we've been picking off of it for quite a while. The stalk of it kind of just grows this way. And I thought that meant it was bolting because it was growing straight up like that. But it's been really good to eat. See, I don't see any. There's a little bit of white, but let's try it. But we've been eating this one a lot lately. And that one's still really good too, so I think I'm gonna leave those two. I think that's just the way it grows. Kind of grows tall like that. Isn't that crazy? So I'll just plant around those. Leave those in there. The other things that are in there are leeks. See, they don't care if it's a little bitter. I'm actually gonna let these guys out. These did really well in the soil blocks. And you'll see I have two growing together here in the same soil block. So you can just kind of split them apart. Try to get as much roots as you can for each plant, and they'll be fine.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die. Swing those hips around, can't stop, roll back down. My ladies, show
that's it. That one tray, I don't know how many seedlings was that. Maybe 40 seedlings. I don't have any great mulch right now, so I just have some dead grass that was in here last season. Just tried to kind of cover it up as much as I could. Well, those should be that big in a matter of weeks, I hope. I was going to take that one out. This year was the first year I tried to control the fungus gnats a little bit. Look at that. I think some potting soil is better than others, and this one had a lot of fungus gnats in it, so isn't that gross? And this was just from one tray. So I highly recommend it. Can you see them crawling around in there? They were just all over in these soil, or in this potting soil. You can't see them when it's, you know, dry in the bag. When you open it, they seem to hatch after you add water and fertilizer. Because I do use a fish emulsion. I was just doing it once a week, and I don't know if it's because my fish emulsion is from last season that it didn't seem to be doing the trick. So I was actually doing it with every watering, and like probably more than the recommended amount. So that could have been a little bit why those lettuces were so ready to get out of that tray. But so far, in my experience, it hasn't hurt to up the fertilizer in these trays. So as you can see, this is my happy place. I get to dancing and singing a little bit. I really hope all of you have a happy place and find your place you can dance and sing a little bit. The sunshine really helps. So thanks for watching, and I'm really glad you were here. I will catch you next time. And if you are on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, look for Rustic Cedar Homestead. On TikTok, I'm actually Nina at Rustic Cedar Homestead. So look for us there if you like making fun of homesteading stuff. Catch you next time.